Only 4.8% of cars on the road ever hit 250,000 miles. But I'm about to show you 5 anomalies where that number jumps to 22%, 27%, even 39%. I've spent 20 years wrenching, and I've seen reliable cars die at 80k and others hit 280k with just oil changes. The difference isn't luck. It's knowing what mechanics actually buy for their own families versus what we sell you so we can see you again in 6 months. Stick around for number 1. That car almost got me fired from a dealership because I recommended it over their new inventory. And number 3? That is the cheat code to get Lexus reliability for Honda money. Let's dive in. Here is a secret dealers won't tell you. The used market is currently upside down. Everyone is fighting over overpriced Camrys and CR versus driving prices through the roof. Meanwhile, cars that last just as long are sitting ignored on the lot because nobody talks about them. I'm not guessing here. I cross-referenced a study of 402 million vehicles against what I actually see on my lift every day. I'm matching big data with 20 years of "I told you so" moments to find the truth. In fact, one car on this list has a documented example hitting 1.6 million miles. Not a typo. Million with an M. Original suspension. Original steering. Original drive shaft. I'm going to show you exactly which car pulled that off, and why it matters for your wallet. Let's count down 5 cars under $20,000 that will last forever, if you pick the right year. We're starting with a car so reliable, mechanics hate it. And I mean that as a compliment. The Honda Accord. Now before you click away thinking everybody knows about the Accord, hold on. Because most people are buying the wrong years and paying for problems Honda already fixed. Here's the stat that matters. 16.6% of Accords reach 250,000 miles. That's over 3 times the industry average. Consumer Reports ranks it tied for second most reliable sedan in 2025. But here's what the data doesn't show you. I had a customer come in last month with a 2002 Accord. Automatic transmission. 94,000 miles. Guess what failed? The transmission. $2,800 rebuilt. That generation, 1999 to 2003, had documented automatic transmission failures. Honda knew about it. Fixed it in later models. But if you buy a clean-looking 2001 Accord because the price is right, you're gambling with a $3,000 repair waiting to happen. Years to target, 2018 to 2020. You'll find them for $15,000 to $20,000 with 60 to 80,000 miles. The 10th generation fixed every major complaint. 2014 to 2017 if you want to spend less, $12,000 to $16,000 range. Years to avoid, anything 1999 to 2003 with an automatic. And the 2018 plus 1.5 turbo engine has some oil dilution issues in cold climates. If you live somewhere it snows, check that oil level religiously or stick with the 2.0 turbo. What fails on a good Accord? Ignition switch on pre-2015 models, $200 to $400 fix. Door lock actuators, $150 to $250. Brake rotors warp if previous owners rode the brakes, $200 to $400 for pads and rotors. That's it. That's the whole list for a car that'll hit 300,000 miles. Annual maintenance runs about $400. RepairPal gives it a 4.5 out of 5 for reliability, ranked first among mid-size sedans. Tom and Ray from Car Talk used to say they hated working on Accords and Civics. Know why? Not enough money to be made. These things don't break. Now here's one that's going to surprise you. And honestly, it surprised me too until I started tracking the data. The Mazda CX-5. Consumer Reports ranks it number 1 in compact SUV reliability. Not Toyota. Not Honda. Here's why this matters. Most people shopping for a reliable compact SUV buy a RAV4 or CRV and pay Toyota/Honda tax. Those are fine vehicles. But the CX-5 matches their reliability for thousands less because nobody's talking about it. RepairPal gives it 4.5 out of 5 with annual maintenance costs of $447. Compare that to a Subaru Forester at $617 per year. You're saving $170 annually on a car that's actually more reliable. Over 10 years, that's $1,700 in your pocket. Why does it last? 2 words, no CVT. Mazda uses a conventional 6-speed automatic transmission. Nissan, Subaru, even some Hondas use CVT transmissions that fail between 60,000 and 100,000 miles. I'll get to that later because it's a horror show. Mazda's Skyactiv engines run timing chains instead of belts. A timing belt needs replacement every 60,000 to 100,000 miles, $500 to $1,000 job. A timing chain lasts the life of the engine. That's thousands of dollars you never spend. Had a customer trade in a 2014 Mazda 3 last year. Want to guess the mileage? 387,000 miles. Original engine, original transmission. The CX-5 shares that same architecture. Years to target, 2018 to 2020 with all-wheel drive, $15,000 to $20,000. 2017 models around $14,000 to $17,000 if you want to save more. Years to avoid. First year 2016 models had some early kinks. And absolutely avoid the brand new CX-70 and CX-90 plug-in hybrids. They dropped Mazda 8 spots in reliability rankings overnight. Stick with the proven stuff. What fails? Rear brakes wear prematurely. Budget $200 to $400 for pads and rotors around 40,000 miles. Occasional battery issues. That's about it. Fuel economy, 26 city, 31 highway. Compare that to a body-on-frame SUV like the 4Runner at 16/19. You're saving $1,000 plus per year on gas alone. Alright, this next one is where I'm going to save you serious money. Because most people don't realize you can buy Lexus reliability for less than a loaded Honda. The Lexus IS. And specifically, I want to talk about why this car ranks number 1 among all passenger cars for reaching 250,000 miles. Not number 1 among Lexus. Number 1 among all passenger cars. 27.5% of Lexus IS models hit 250,000 miles. That's 10 times the average sedan. Now I know what you're thinking. A Lexus under $20,000? That's going to be a maintenance nightmare. And if you said that about a BMW or Mercedes, you'd be right. But here's what people forget: Lexus IS Toyota. Same factories. Same engineering philosophy. Same parts underneath. A Lexus IS shares its platform with the Toyota Crown. The older IS 300 from 2001 to 2005? That thing runs the 2JZ engine. Same motor that powered the Supra. Same motor that regularly hits 500,000 miles in taxis overseas. Want proof of what Lexus engineering can do? In 2019, a 1996 Lexus LS 400 hit 1 million miles. Not a rebuild. The original 1UZ V8 engine was never opened. Automotive journalist Matt Farah tracked it. Over 100 different drivers over 4 years. Nobody got stranded except for a dead battery. One battery in 1 million miles. Years to target. 2014 to 2017 IS models fall under $20,000 now. If you want to go older, the IS 300 from 2001 to 2005 runs $7,000 to $12,000, and that 2JZ engine will outlive your grandchildren. What fails? Minor electrical gremlins on higher mileage examples. Luxury car brake pad wear, you'll pay a bit more for pads than a Camry. Nothing catastrophic. Nothing that strands you. Annual maintenance, $468. That's less than the luxury segment average by almost $200. You're driving a car with heated leather seats, a premium sound system, and rear-wheel drive handling for Honda Civic maintenance costs. If you've owned a Lexus IS past 200,000 miles, drop your mileage in the comments. I want to see how many of you are proving this data right. And tell me, 2JZ or no 2JZ? Lexus ranked number 1 overall brand in J.D. Power's dependability study 2 years running. 135 problems per 100 vehicles. The industry average is over 190. That's 30% fewer things going wrong. If this straight talk is saving you from making an expensive mistake, I've got more videos the dealerships don't want you to see. Hit subscribe, I'll show you what actually holds up and what's going to drain your bank account. Now we're getting into the truck that mechanics argue about, not because it's unreliable, but because they can't agree on whether it's fairly priced or overpriced for what you get. The Toyota Tacoma. 26.7% reach 250,000 miles. But that number doesn't tell the whole story, because there's a Tacoma out there right now with 1.6 million miles on it. Mike Neal bought a 2008 Tacoma and drove it delivering nuclear medicine to cancer patients across the Southeast. He put over 200,000 miles on it every single year. When he passed away in 2023, that truck had 1.6 million miles. Original suspension, original steering, original drive shaft, original axles. The spark plugs? Lasted 704,000 miles. I changed spark plugs at 100,000 and think I'm being cautious. This guy went 7 times that distance. Here's why Tacomas last. Toyota builds them for global markets where mechanics don't exist. They're designed to be fixed with basic tools in the middle of nowhere. Body-on-frame construction means the chassis handles abuse. The 2.7-liter four-cylinder is deliberately underpowered because Toyota prioritized longevity over horsepower. Finding a Tacoma under $20,000 requires patience. They hold value so aggressively that a 10-year-old truck with 100,000 miles still sells for $18,000 plus. Years to target: 2012 to 2015 is your sweet spot. Expect to pay $15,000 to $20,000 and expect to find trucks with 100,000 plus miles already. That's fine. 100,000 miles on a Tacoma is a break-in period. Years to avoid: 2005 to 2010 had severe frame rust. So severe that Toyota offered frame replacement programs. If you're looking at any Tacoma from that era, get underneath it. Look at the frame rails. If you see scale rust or perforation, walk away. A rusted frame turns a $15,000 truck into scrap metal. 2016 to 2017 had transmission hesitation issues, software problem, fixable with an update, but verify it's been done. What actually fails? Ball joints were around 100,000 miles, $200 to $400. Paint on white and silver trucks fades and peels, cosmetic, not mechanical. Frame inspection is non-negotiable on any pre-2016 model. Annual maintenance runs about $500. Insurance is surprisingly cheap at $1,764 per year. The fuel economy of 19 city, 24 highway means roughly $2,700 annually in gas. Is it worth it? If you need a truck that'll still run in 2045, yes. If you just need something to haul mulch twice a year, buy a cheaper F-150 and pocket the difference. Alright, number 1. And this is the one that almost got me fired. The Toyota Avalon. The single most overlooked reliable car on the American road. Years ago, I was working at a dealership. Customers come in looking for something reliable, just retired, fixed income, needed a car that wouldn't nickel and dime them. Salesman was pushing them toward a new Corolla, base model, $22,000. I pulled them aside. Told them to look at a 3-year-old Avalon with 40,000 miles for $18,000. Same bulletproof Toyota engineering, way more car, actually cheaper. Management was not happy with me. Here's why the Avalon is my number 1 pick. 22% reach 250,000 miles. That's nearly 5 times the industry average. Same percentage as the Camry, but the Avalon costs thousands less because nobody's shopping for them. The 4th generation Avalon from 2013 to 2018 uses Toyota's 2GR V6 engine. This is the same basic motor that hit 1 million miles in Lexus applications. Cast iron block, timing chain, conservative tune. It's designed to run forever. But here's what mechanics know that buyers don't: Avalon owners are different. They're usually older, careful drivers who follow maintenance schedules religiously. They don't beat on the car. They don't skip oil changes. When you buy a used Avalon, you're buying someone's babied retirement car. The Avalon won the top overall model award in J.D. Power's 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study. Not top in its class. Top overall. Every car they tested. Years to target: 2013 to 2018, 4th generation with the 2GR V6. You'll find them for $10,000 to $16,000 with 80,000 to 120,000 miles. That's thousands less than a comparable Camry V6. Years to avoid: 2005 to 2008, 3rd generation had oil cooler line failures and steering column issues. Don't bother. What fails? Water pump around 90,000 miles, $400 to $600. Oxygen sensors, $150 to $300. Minor suspension components at high mileage. The engine itself? I've never replaced one. Annual maintenance, $400 to $450. Insurance, about $2,200. You're getting a full-size luxury sedan with a V6, leather seats in most trims, and a whisper-quiet ride, for the price of a base model compact car. One forum user summed it up perfectly: the Avalon is one of the most reliable mechanical objects known to man. That's my number 1. A car that should cost $25,000 selling for $12,000 because everyone forgot it exists. Before you go shopping, let me save you from a mistake I see every week. Avoid any Nissan with a CVT transmission. 2007 and newer Altima, Sentra, Maxima, Rogue, Versa? All use Jatco CVT transmissions that fail between 50,000 and 80,000 miles. Consumer Reports found 5 of the top 10 cars with the worst transmission problems are Nissans. A CVT replacement runs $3,000 to $5,000. At that point, the car is worth less than the repair. I've seen customers buy reliable Nissans because the badge sounds Japanese and total the car on transmission failure at 70,000 miles. Don't be that customer. Alright, let's bring it home. 5 cars under $20,000 that'll hit 300,000 miles. Honda Accord for proven reliability, Mazda CX-5 if you need an SUV without CVT problems, Lexus IS for luxury at Honda prices, Toyota Tacoma if you need a truck that outlives everything, and Toyota Avalon, my #1 sleeper pick that nobody's talking about. Buy any of these with the right model years, budget $400 to $600 a year for maintenance, and you're looking at 15 to 20 years of reliable transportation. That's real money staying in your pocket instead of going to a service department. If you want more options, I put together a list of 5 SUVs that regularly hit 300,000 miles, links on screen now. Same straight talk, same insider picks. Hit that subscribe button if this helps you out. Like the video, share it with someone about to buy a car. I'll see you in the next one.